get out in the sun and get some heat, you know. It's good to see everyone coming in. Last night, it was shown to me that this is all coming to an end, and I will be breaking that down in today's podcast. I'm just wired a certain way. It's absolutely. We went below freezing last night. I decided to come outside and do this podcast outside in the cold because. Those that have been watching me on my journey, they know I'm just wired a little bit differently. So we're out in the cold today. I appreciate everyone coming in, face like the sun. try to get a little sun to heat up, so we get ready for this. We're gonna break this all down today. It's gonna be a very deep chat we have today. It was a very interesting. Late afternoon into the evening yesterday for me, and God showed me that this is all coming to an end. And when I go about my journey and the people that I come across, the stories that are told to me, they read like a book. All right, and you might be a person like me, and you come across people that give you stories, and then and you're out there and you're processing these stories, and they're going to lead to the answers of what's happening. From the moment I stepped on that beach in the early evening, and to witness again a very strange glitch, and to have all of the information that was given to me yesterday. This world is about to be reset. I shared on the podcast a few weeks ago, over a month ago. Do you realize that this is not sustainable? Do you realize that this is not sustainable? Let me know. You could let me know if you realized you're awake and aware. You're consciously seeing what's going on in society, and you're up today. You're up on a podcast today. All right, and you've realized that this is not sustainable. So everything that I break down today, this is what God showed me yesterday. This is hard reset time, and this is not going to continue any longer. It can't continue any longer. Really. When you start putting 1 and 2 and 3 together, and you see what's really going on in the world, then you realize, you say, you know what, this cannot continue. I'm going to be breaking this down today for everyone that could hear this voice. How you doing? And if you just came on the live stream, I'm very grateful for the support. If you could click the like button, others will get the notification of this message today. It's so wild. It's so wild. The backwardsness of this world, and I'm going to teach you today why this world is it's backwards, and I tell you, the sun is really helpful. Those that know me very well, I'm not so thrilled in the cold weather. Last night I got blasted with something, and I'm gonna share it with all of you tonight. These are the weird anomalies that it's really doing pretty well. It's nice out in the direct sun like this to heat us up a little bit for our little chat today, and it's gonna be a big one today. So it's a big one. So grab yourself a cup of coffee. I'm gonna grab mine right now. Gonna grab it. Yeah, yesterday God shows me that this world is going to be reset very soon. And I know there's a lot of people that are in either asleep, in denial, that you don't see what's really going on. Yesterday, I went for my my evening time walk on the beach, and I don't know, the atmosphere just opens up, and the wind was coming in, and it's funny how drastically I shared with you guys on the journey the other day when the fog just rolled in. So I got there a little bit earlier than I usually do. Trying to get the tan back, and I start my walk on the beach, and I documented that moment for everyone. And those that click subscribe and you come back tonight, you will see that, because this is the end of the line. It was an eerie feeling yesterday, and I did my walk, and I would stay really even closer to sunset, but it was cold. It was cold, and the wind was out of control. All of a sudden, I said, I did my walk, and I'm gonna go. I was gonna go back to the gym to sit in the sauna, and all these. When I discussed the quantum, all these things kind of lined up so that I can see the situation pan out, and so I'm sitting in the sauna. I am more of a heat guy, tapping into autophagy than the cold. But we are out here in the cold today, and a conversation started, and I could, we're three men, sitting in the sauna. Someone that is 10, 15 years older than me, someone that's 10 years younger than me, and we're all having a conversation that is showing that this world is about to end, bro. The birds are flying. Let me take a sip of my coffee. And it all started, my friend, he's older than me, and he was, I guess he was like a parole officer, court officer, and he has another police officer friend from back in Jersey, and he was talking about something, and somehow in the conversation, aliens came up. So this is how it all started. So we're all sitting around, and he goes, yeah, he goes, they're real. He goes, I have a friend, and he was patrolling the area, and he sees this light in kind of like a park or an open field, and he turns the corner, and he's shining his big light in the car, and he goes, there's a UFO just sitting there. And he sees it, and it just goes. He turns the light off because he was terrified, and the UFO just goes like straight up in the air. And he goes, "I see it. I don't tell many people, but he turned the light off, and he was scared. And he said he saw the UFO, and obviously who's going to believe him, and so on and so forth. So that's how the conversation gets kicked off, and now we're all starting to talk about different things, and to really see how the world is backwards. And so my other friend, we're talking about all the things, and they both don't know what I do, and my friend brings up this craziness that's going on. We seen some of the posts on Facebook about OnlyFans. About OnlyFans. And there's these girls that are making so much money on OnlyFans, and this comes up as some of them are making more money than NBA players. Did you know this? And that type of content, that lifestyle is getting millions of dollars. Content like this doesn't get millions of dollars. So, and I'm grateful for your support when you just shared this word, and. So he's explaining to me, and a lot of the boys that are out there, he said some of them shouldn't even be 18. So if you're a parent, you better wake up to what your kids are doing, and the concept comes up And he says, can you really blame these women? They're making all this money, and then they're telling each other. So now in their subconscious mind, they say this is the appropriate behavior. They are enabled by these weak men that have to pay for OnlyFans. And then he was explaining to me how it's a different world, where the PORN word years ago, some maybe guys would just watch it and that's it. Now you have interactions, and it brought up what I shared to him. I said, "Oh, what you're saying is what I saw some of my loser friends years ago. Maybe you're a guy and you saw your loser friends do this as well." He said, "Oh, the bartender really likes me." I said, "Yeah, this was like with bartenders. The bartender would flirt with you, and my idiot friends, he would keep giving them the money and the bigger tips and stuff." And I'm like, "Bro, don't you see? She's just using you for your money." No, she really likes me, bro. She really likes me. So now this is happening on the internet. Okay. And so like when I saw my friends and they would get taken advantage, I never bought drinks years ago. I was just observing. I would go out, because it was what you would do. I never really drank alcohol. But my idiot friends, they say, "Oh, the bartender really likes me." And all the money would go out the window. So now this is happening on the internet right now. The Poet Who Knows It. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support of this work. Thank you so much. Very grateful. So, and I'm telling him, and he goes, "Oh yeah, it's the same thing." So, in this world, there is a brokenness that is going on, and there's men like me that are just trying to look for a girlfriend, and in the modern society right now, there are a lot of people that are they're under a psychosis. Did you know this? They're under a psychosis, and what we're all sitting around, and and then other topics came up that are kind of related to that. Some of them are funny. I'm not going to repeat them, but there's a lot of guys that will pay for this type of thing. And then the women in the world, they're developing this subconscious program that this is the behavior that they're going to do, and then a vicious cycle continues. I don't know, Chris Mason. That's the organic way of life, but there doesn't seem to be love in this world anymore. And as I shared on the beach, this world ends because fear was chosen over unconditional love, and a lot of people are selling their souls. And I shared this over the course of time. I hope the world hears this message today. When my head hits the pillow at night, I sleep comfortable. You could make millions of dollars. You could make more money than NBA players. It's so wild. But when you sell your soul, that's dead, sweetheart. Sip on my coffee. That's dead. Okay. And so a vicious cycle continues. And the people of the world that are functional, awake, and aware, there's a loneliness in the world. There's a loneliness that you don't fit into society. So this conversation between all of us, so now it's leading to the next level. And as I'm going through this conversation, right, like we're like the species that we are, we're supposed to, have a partner. We're not supposed to be isolated. We're not supposed to be robotic. Love is not supposed to be transactional. So it makes a lot of people feel alone. And so the conversation then comes up that about there's like the police officers, the sheriffs, they had the body camera, and he goes, "Did you see how potent this powder is?" And he goes, they come into the home, and they just touch the bag, and some people are unalived because they're lonely. And I hope, please click the like button so people hear this today. And please don't do drugs. I hope everyone that hears this, don't do the drugs. All right, we got to make a positive message today. All right, because this world's about to be reset. So now we have the behaviors of the world. Now we have people that are lonely, and they go out and they get this powder, and the fentanyl's very, very potent. And he goes, the police officer, like they open the bag, and just like sometimes if they just inhale it the wrong way, just from like touching the bag, and it puffs up in the air, the guy passes out on the floor. Now there's people in the world, and they have to, like, they have like an antidote or something like that brings them back. So I don't know these things. I just sit on the beach alone. So now I'm getting information. I'm getting information that this is what's going on in the world. Everyone's got to hit the like button today. Everyone's got to wake up the world today, because this world is going to be reset. This is a world. This is the vicious cycle. So as we're all sitting around, and I'm getting all this information, and there's people that they feel very lonely, so they go that route, and they're unaliving themselves, and it's so potent that when they have the footage of the officer just like it just like knocks them out from just like it being airborne. So everyone's got to wake up to what's going on. There's a loneliness epidemic in the world. There is a selling the soul. There's deadness. This is sampaku. This is called sampaku. Okay, and I've shared about this. Okay, this is the Hopi Blue Star prophecy that we're living in right now. Okay, I have a full video on the channel page that we are in the Hopi end times prophecy. Did you know this? And there's people that this vicious cycle that is absolutely destroying humanity, people, they have to break free of fear. I've said it before. There's a world famous video on YouTube with me with the swans. Unconditional love was the only way. And now we are going to watch, right? I mean, do you see this? We are watching this world be reset right now. So all of these real life what's going on in the world, like I don't know these, like I kind of just, I go to the supermarket, I go to the gym, and I don't really watch much. I'm educating myself, be it right, so I could put out world famous content to the people. I don't know this stuff is going on. So now we're all sitting around, and this is how one thing, and now everyone's just sitting around, and we're all having this conversation, and so what we see in the world, and if you know, like the end times that we literally are in, we're seeing this behavior. We're seeing people think, you're gonna sell your body. You think you're gonna have a future. You might have a lot of money, and then it's the behaviors, and then you see the vicious cycle, and then there's people that actually want to feel love, and they feel so lonely, and there is a loneliness epidemic that's in the world. The more stories I hear, my neighbor is the sheriff, and to hear some of the things that they just show up, and that's it. And again, we have to be compassionate to people. There's so many people that feel alone, and that's why I have this content. And the healing and the healthy modalities that I do. We all feel this. I have a lot of buddies in the gym, and they had a detox from Al Ghul and stuff, and we have this conversation, and I told them, I said, I hear this from a lot of people, brother, and then you want to numb yourself, because there is no love in this society anymore. There's nothing. There's people in the world that are trying to feel. And they're very powerful people. If you are on this message today, you're actually a very powerful person that probably feels alone. And there is a void, which I actually saw depicted. I like to talk about the superheroes. So if you see some of the Marvel superheroes, the Sentry was a very powerful superhero or villain or whatever it is. He was alone, but he was like one of the most powerful beings ever. And he went into that darkness. He went into that void. All right. And if you didn't see the Thunderbolts, understand the deeper. I teach about the superheroes because you're a superhero that's on this live stream today. You're on this live stream. You're actually a superhero, and you might be in that void. And when you see the century turn into the void, that loneliness, there's a lot of people. It doesn't matter how you could be powerful, right? Listen, I go through it. You all go through it. There is no feeling. There's no feelings and emotions in this world. It's all robotic, and to have that would have totally changed the world. But fear was chosen in 2025. Even going, prior to that, there's a measuring stick I look for. I try to look for familiar eyes, but I don't see a smiling face smile back at me. I see sampaku. I see nothingness. And I could say to myself, you know what? Maybe I wasted a year of my life. Maybe I thought that there was such a thing as true special love or something in this world. Maybe you're a person that's on this live stream and you say to yourself, you know what? I thought there was maybe, some special type of love in this world, but you don't see it. You see dead eyes. You see a sourpuss face, RBF or whatever they call it, right? Some people know about the RBF, but this is a lot of men like me. You go about the world, and there's really nothing. And for me on my journey, I would have just have someone that was capable of unconditional love and just hang out on the beach. But something simple like that is unachievable in this dead world. Okay, I appreciate everyone hitting the like button because people I got to realize that this world is going to be reset very soon. When I see the behaviors, and if you I don't see. I have a mentor of mine. He said, Mike, you don't see this because you talk to other enlightened men. You don't see what's going on in the world. I remember this from going back a couple years ago. He has a girlfriend and they all went out onto couples dinners and he has to pretend, right, with all the beta males, right? They're all and he's got to dumb himself down. He's like, what do I talk about, And so that was funny. And he said, Mike, you don't understand. You don't understand what's going on in the world. You talk to other enlightened men. You don't see what's going on. All right. And the people got to wake up. You got to see what's going on in the world. This world is about to be reset, bro. If you were able to focus your attention on this live stream, because there's people, I'm sure there's the weak modern woman that's going to get triggered by this today. Oh, I got to sell my body on OnlyFans. I got to go on Instagram. I got to get attention from these weak beta males, and they don't want to hear it too. And maybe you're addicted to it. So what everyone's got to do is got to wake up that this world is going to be reset, bro. And then there's people in this world that are lonely. There's a loneliness epidemic. You're all good people. And all I could do is share from my journey. I go through it as well. I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. But all I do is show up every day. All I do is work on myself every day. All I do is go directly to God every single day. And that's how God has showed me. Yesterday when I saw the heavens open up on the beach and I got blessed, I would have not have gone. So I teach the quantum on this channel. We're crossing the bridge of incidents. I did a full video on this recently. Is your life falling apart recently? It's actually a good thing. We're crossing the bridge of incidents. Let me grab my coffee. So what I'm teaching right here. Yeah, everyone has options, Miguel, and that's why I shared out on the beach. Life is a series of choices that we make that reveal our content of character. I could do the OF content too, but I choose to do this even though I could make 10 times, maybe 20 times the amount of money. It's just the truth. I don't care. Like, and that's this is why I wrestle with God, because when people really know what I actually put out to the universe, what I actually requested, it was such a simple thing. And to realize that, I say, wow, this is what the world, but I needed to see all this. And sometimes in our life, we need to see what the heck is really going on in this world. There ain't no money that I'm sure there's plenty of men in this chat right now. You could never, it doesn't make a difference, because this feeds the soul. I make 10 times, Cristal 444. We're gonna pop the bottle soon. Oh, it's so wild. But and again too, there are people, it's such a backwards world. It's so, a lot of people assume things, and you might be a girl, you might be a good girl, you might be the divine feminine. You're just riddled in fear. You have to tap into your intuition at this time. You cannot judge things. Don't judge a book by its cover. There are so many people. You are self-sabotaging love. There is somebody that is out there for you. And a lot of people don't want to cross this bridge. This is a real thing that's happening. I read the chat. This is the form of the rapture, bro. This is the rapture, kid. This ain't it's not like a mystical thing. Oh, the people are flying up into the sky. That's not what it is. There's a frequency of the timeline. Do you know that this world is going to be reset? I appreciate if you click the like button, because the world needs to hear this today. I just spit the deep truths of the universe that help other people, and you have to put the blinders on and keep going. The other day, I took another financial hit, right? Because it couldn't have. It's not suitable, right? I appreciate everyone that became a channel member on this channel and hits the like button. Do you see what's going on? Right, but you could make 10 times the money on OnlyFans doing that content. You could make 100, and they're making more money than NBA players. It's wild, right? So what you have to see when you see the vicious cycle, it is always a frequency. It is low frequency. It's low vibrational frequency. Go for the quick fix. Okay, there are things in your life. It comes from it. Let me talk. Let me talk. Okay, hit the like button. So let me talk, so people hear this. Okay, I'm gonna teach you. The spiritual essence behind things. Okay, you go out in the world, sweetheart. Right. Okay, you live your everyday life. Right. Some people, you might have made a mistake. You go to the club. You might have met a guy. You hook up. All this stuff. I just say things how they are. But when you sell your body, that's dead, bro. What man's gonna want you in the future? Do it. Everyone's got to do what they want to do. But what I'm seeing is a vicious cycle. And there's more and more people alone, more and more people. I try to encourage people. I have friends that say, you got to stay away from that stuff. And then I've witnessed this content, right? You can't stop this. Okay, so right now, I want you to focus on this part of the message, okay? It's so funny when people get triggered, and I see the same people get triggered, but that's okay. It's always, remember this, it's always your problem. Okay, so you love this channel. So what we have to see in the world, okay, how fragile this life is. You better get this through your brain right now. Like right now, there's people panicking because some of these plants will die. Do you realize how fragile? A few degrees, you take life for granted. I hope everyone smashes the like button. People got to hear this video. You take life for granted. A few degrees, it could cause chaos. Your fragile world will end over a few degrees. Do you get this through your head? It's absolutely freezing right now. Let's get up. Let's go back. Let's get some of this So let's heat up again. I do things in life. God has trained me very, very well. And I don't have to wait for my life to be uncomfortable. I put myself on uncomfortable things. It would have been very easy for me to be in the YouTube studios of Our Everyday Lives. I would be nice and warm today, right? But I decide to be out in the cold because it makes it more authentic. And this is our life. I do this. I do this constantly. You have to have perspective in life. God has wrecked my life, allowed my life to be wrecked many times. Every time I build back stronger, every time I get better, every time I see things, because I am here to become the most powerful version of myself. And I could say that out here in the light of Christ today. I am the most powerful version. I could have wasted a year. I thought I had certain things. I have to come to terms that maybe I made a mistake. But I did not waste a year of my life. Okay, God refined me to be the most powerful version of myself, and that's all we could do on our journeys, become the most powerful version of ourselves. And no one could ever take that away from you. I shared that, a button could be pressed, and you're disconnected from the internet. The internet goes down. I shared this recently, right? Years ago, I remember people calling 911 because Facebook and Instagram went down back when I was a school teacher, and the kids were freaking out, and people and everyone was laughing. People are calling 911 because the social media went down. Wow. If you can create union, if you could get union, anyone that hears me today, know it's the most important thing. Know it very well, okay? Because all this nonsense on the internet is a tool. This is a tool. It allows me to do this work. It's a very important tool. But again, this is a free will universe. Everyone's got a camera now. Everyone's got Wi-Fi right now, a microphone, a ring light. Everyone is at it. It's unleashed. So what are you tuning into? I've been teaching you for years. What you consume is not only what you eat and drink. It's what you watch and what you listen to. And what you consume becomes your frequency. So you want to consume that low vibe stuff? That is your frequency. That is who you are. Everyone has their input in it. There are no sides. There are no labels. There is a frequency. Yeah, ghost. Yeah, a lot of us had the sword right in the heart in the past year. And what we need to do, okay, I hope everyone hears this. I teach a lot on this channel. I'm so grateful if you could click the subscribe button if you haven't. You show up every day, you're going to learn something. Sometimes we get stabbed in the heart, we get stabbed in the back, energetically, if you will. If you walk around with the knife that's still, proverbial in the back, other people are picking up. You have that frequency in you, so you're going to have to take a moment. You're going to have to pull it out. You're going to have to heal from it, and then you go back in, and then because we are energetic creatures. And people will pick up on that. God, it's Margaret. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I appreciate you being here on your birthday. Do you love Our Everyday Lives? No, this is what it's all about. So, yeah, I see, I have to come to terms. I see Sampaku. I don't know, I don't know anything, that all we could do is judge our lives from we are the frequency, we are the accumulation of all of our life experiences. And there's people like me, there's something in life that you've never experienced in your, and you set for, and that's all you really are here to experience. And if it doesn't even exist, what's the point? Deep stuff that's happening. A lot of the the dark night of the soul from last year, it's getting us to think very deeply. Did you hear the birds? The geese are coming. They were out there last night. Yeah. Yeah, they were flying around at the end. You'll see it later. You'll see it later. Yeah, this really, I mean, we really are, it is confirmation, soul of stars. It really is the end of the line right now. And you will see the pressure. You'll see the pressure. You could see it financially. All of a sudden, the income gets squeezed. The bills go up. I've been talking to some of my friends. We're all experiencing the same thing at this time. The people disappear. People reappear. It's very strange. We're having this anomaly with the weather. It's very cold, but this is what I do. You know, it'll be a viral video if I do a cold plunge. You could see me complain like a baby. Like, if I go in the ocean right now with my bathing suit on and I just, just go in, that is like that's like an ice bath for me. It is freezing right now. That would be like the most viral video. Like it's cool for me to be in the sauna. I'll be in the sauna for I could go an hour, no problem. But the cold. So this is like kind of testing us, testing what we're capable of, and it's rough. It's a rough time. It's rough. I have a lot of friends that are suffering in their own way. It's a tough time, and it's really because nobody. There is a meme I like to teach with the memes, and it's like all the matches are going on fire until someone pulls the match back, and then it stops the rest of the world from burning. Maybe you're a person, and you're capable of changing the timeline simply by embracing unconditional love. What a interesting concept. What an interesting concept. And there's I'm not in control. Like this is how the refinement it keeps coming, and the only thing that I can be in control of is being last man standing. I watch it all. I know other men that see this as well. If it goes down, it goes down. 4 years from now, we'll hit the 2030 and we'll watch it. I just watch it. It's no problem. Because it's truthfully, it's about our everyday lives. And if you don't have the life that that is your frequency, a lot of people are seeing this. Your outer world, this is what I teach. Your outer world has to represent your inner world. And especially in a post 2020 world, and everyone's living in fear. You must drop the fear. It is a choice. If you are in fear, or are you living unconditional love? And I feel I saw a lot yesterday. I come to terms on certain things, and like it is an eeriness. There's an emptiness. I don't know what it means. Anyone that is feeling this at this time, let us know in the comments. You'll feel your. We have a soul family that walks this earth with us, and you feel your soulmates and stuff, but there is an emptiness. There is something that is off, and a lot of people are feeling it right now. when I see and hear, it's just a vicious cycle. And it's just, it comes to the place of someone that is going to pull their energy back, because this cycle keeps repeating and repeat. It's a vicious cycle. I've shared this with the community. Is your reality on loop? Is it a loop? So a lot of people are experiencing that loop at this time. Okay? Mr. Sunshine, do, heat me up. It's freezing cold. Okay. I'm out in the cold. All right. I appreciate if you click the like button for your Uncle Mike. I'm out here freezing. All right. But sometimes I like to do things. I could just live my everyday life and teach. So I don't know if I'm going to keep singing. Your dog might start barking, Fitbrit. So I appreciate everyone that supports the channel in any form. And I don't. This is why, for those that are, there's a lot of spiritual bypassing that's going on. Okay, I guess you can just go off into the wilderness and stuff, but this is why you have to get the pulse of society. I get the pulse of society, and to see, I don't realize some of these things that are going on, and then you sit around with a few guys, and all of a sudden the stories start coming out, and you say, wow, this is what's going on. This is what's going on in the world. So maybe we will reach a place as the world is reset. Maybe this empowerment content will take the lead, right? Maybe this will be the top, and not the OF content. Maybe that will be the shift, right? But this is the world. I can't express it enough to you. My life gets better and better. The more I have faith in God and the inexhaustible belief in myself, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to become the best version that we could possibly be. And I know that even though it's been a rough year. Nothing about the past year has been easy, but the past year and all of what I was put through, gut-wrenching stuff, it made me the best version of myself. Exponentially more powerful in 1 year, let alone 7 years. I've been doing this for 7 years, 777. You could throw up the 777s because the rewards are coming in. And if this message resonated with you today, it's been a lot of debacles that are going on out there. I'm so grateful if you could click the subscribe button. All right, and let's just flood it. Let's flood it with the clicking of the subscribe and clicking the like and doing all these things. And by doing so, we create a constructive interference wave. It's just a paradox of the world. Sometimes when you care too much, like I'm a man that cares too much, and in this paradoxical world, it's actually when it comes to manifestation, it's the opposite. Imagine you try to love someone and they run from you, or you try to you put oh, my work is so important to me, and it actually goes the opposite way. So these are the paradoxes of the matrix. And Maria Richards, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate your messages. I appreciate you, Maria. Thank you so much for that. Very grateful. So, yeah, I documented something, and I could take it to the end of the line, but no further than that. God had to release something for all of us. And we live within a bandwidth. and tonight you'll see that. You'll see that tonight. So I appreciate you. Click subscribe. Maybe around, we'll call it 7 p.m. Eastern time, there'll be a special event here on this channel. We'll do it 7 p.m. probably 7 p.m. And all the support that you do, the clicking of the like, the sharing, Fire Horse with the Phoenix. Yeah, it's a massive. I mean, this world looks dead right now. It has to be. I talked about it the other day. It has to be the resurrection of Lazarus. Okay, when Jesus Christ resurrected Lazarus, this is. Do you see what's going on? So I appreciate you, and I'm not going to be afraid to speak about things that actually helps people. All right, and this is where we are in the world. And anyone that is hearing this and you're focused on it, know that all of your brothers and sisters are going through this right now. There is literally a loneliness epidemic that's going on in the world. All right. There's documentaries on it. Yeah, I appreciate that, Chaos 101. But again, it's up to God. I put it in God's hands. And I'm good at doing anything. You have to reach a place where you just walk into the sunset. You just walk off into the sunset, and you'll see that tonight. So yeah, I've been experiencing a lot of anomalies out on the beach, out on the front line lately, and some of you saw me in the fog. If you did not see that improv live stream of me in the fog, a lot of people really resonated with that. TJ Bacon, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful. Thank you. This is where we are, man. This is where we are. So I appreciate all of you. The like, comment, share is very appreciative. Come back tonight. Come back tomorrow morning. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. And that's all it is. So it looks very bad right now. I mean, a lot of you see this and know this. I suggest you watch my full video on the bridge of incidents. The life is falling apart right now because the world is being reset, and it must be reset. Do you think? I mean, I talked about what's going on. We need a world where people are living in alignment, happy, not alone, eating healthy foods, right? And raising up to the greatest version of ourselves. It's just a lot of the world is just subconscious programs. People are running reversal codes. You're running in reverse. So, and I can't express to all of you, if you choose love in one day, the whole universe changes if you choose love. But a lot of people couldn't choose love. They just sit there and they're miserable all day long. Hey, but that's cool. All right. I got to focus on me. You got to focus on you. We have to keep moving forward, and we'll see the hand of God move in 2026. Right? Yeah. Stay calm. I appreciate everyone. Enjoyed the show, Lowell. I appreciate you. Appreciate everyone. Come back tonight. Check out yesterday's video, because you're done explaining yourself, kid. This is it. I mean, this is it, baby. It's 2026. This is it. All right. I love you guys. Bye for now.